Hi ladies, it's Ruth. I'm coming to you with our first installment of the Fitness Corner. And as Dagmar had mentioned in our posts, we wanted to talk to you about breathing. Breathing is extremely important. It helps to get more oxygen in the system. So if you are trying to lose weight, it can help to get more oxygen in to kind of oxygenate the fat cells, but it also helps to reduce your stress, which helps to reduce cortisol, and cortisol can block your ability to lose weight. So I know that there's so many other reasons why breathing is important, but a lot of us are so concerned about weight loss and our fitness that I wanted to point that out because we kind of sometimes forget about that. So I'm going to teach you two different things today. We're going to talk about diaphragmatic breathing, and we're going to talk about rib cage breathing. Rib cage breathing is something we use in Pilates so that you can keep your core musculature boy, I can't even talk today, strong, and therefore be able to kind of carry yourself around in space and have good posture, but still be able to get a lot of oxygen in because we're utilizing the back and the sides of the ribs to breathe. So anyway, let's get to it. I want you to, if you're going to join me, you probably are at work if you're watching this right now, but if you're going to join me, go ahead and lay on your back. I'm going to lay on my back right here. And I want you to first take your hands and place them onto your belly. And just think about relaxing for a second. If you close your eyes and you just allow yourself to breathe, and you don't really think about your breathing, like don't focus on your breath for a minute, you're probably going to notice that when you're relaxed, your belly rises on the inhale and it falls on the exhale. And that's a normal diaphragmatic breath. That's your diaphragm doing its job. Your transverse muscle is the muscle that we work a lot in Pilates where we're trying to keep the core nice and strong. That's the muscle that helps to push the air out, and the diaphragm contracts to get the air in. Okay, so it seems kind of silly that it's contracting. It's contracting as it's expanding, but that's exactly what's happening. Diaphragm is pushing down and pushing out on your belly. So if you relax and you breathe and you feel that big breath happening into your belly, I want you to just try to enhance it a little bit. So big breath into the belly, inhale, and then exhale, let it all sink back down, okay? Now, this kind of breathing, do a couple more for me while I'm talking to you. Big belly breath and exhale. This kind of breathing is important when you're trying to relax. So like right before you go to bed at night is a really good time to practice some deep breaths. And we don't get enough air in, like we don't do the deep breathing enough. We're very shallow in our breath, especially with our stressful lives. So take some time, practice that big breath, exhale. And you can even do that through the day. Like you don't have to reserve that for right before you go to bed. If you need a moment during the day to just kind of chill and relax, sit in a chair even, and just get some big breaths. And it's not just your belly. I mean, it's your sternum. Everything kind of expands. Almost imagine that you've got a big balloon and you're trying to fill it up with air, okay? Second type of breathing, rib cage breathing. You lay on your back again. We're going to start by trying to find what we call our neutral pelvis, so the tailbone's kind of heavy. You might have a little space in your low back right here, and then the ribs are kind of connected, hopefully. But we're going to keep this kind of drawn in, and we're going to focus our breath here into our sides. So we inhale, and try not to breathe too much into the belly, but focus the breath into the sides of the ribs and the back of the ribs, and exhale. And just keep practicing that by holding the abdominals in. Now, this one you definitely should do in a seated position. Keep this engaged and try to breathe in here. Use the ribs. Exhale. You might see my ribs moving. You might not. I've got pretty good movement in those ribs from years of doing Pilates breathing. But don't worry if you don't get a lot of breath right away, okay? And try not to breathe up into your accessory muscles, up into the neck. So you don't want to go, and lift. You want to focus the breath this way. So this is really important. It's going to help you with everything we're going to show you further so that you can get a strong core. All right, ladies? Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your Tuesday. And we'll talk soon on our group. Take care. Bye.